Hey, what's going on YouTube? So it's Nathan back here with another one. All right, so let's jump right into it. So today we're going to be speeding up our device for the Amazon Fire Stick. If you're not aware, you can do a number of things to speed up your device. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. All right, so number one, we're going to head over to our settings. And once we're on our settings, we're going to go ahead and head to applications. So once we are on applications, you want to go down to manage installed applications. And right before we click on manage installed applications, you just want to take a look at internal space. You want to keep in mind what you have free and what you have used. So we only have 5.28 gigabytes available total for the entire space on the Amazon Fire Stick. And right now what we have left is 1.74 gigs of space left for Amazon Fire Stick. So we want to keep it in that range, 1 to 2 gigabytes of free space at all times. So let's go ahead and click on manage installed applications. So we want to get rid of all unused apps that are on our device because they're just taking up space. So this is a speed test. We'll keep that. We have APK time. We'll keep that. Background apps processing. So this app used to be the main app that everybody used to force close apps within the Amazon Fire Stick to speed up your device. Now we no longer need this app. So now we no longer use this app because we use an app called DefSquid. So let's go ahead and click on background apps and process list. And we're just gonna go down here. And before we uninstall, we check the size. It's about 9.08 megabits. It's not big, but it is enough to give us a little bit more space. So we're gonna click on uninstall. It says here, do you want to proceed with uninstalling? You're going to lose all your data if you uninstall it. So we want to uninstall it and just proceed. Give it a moment to uninstall. And then so I have Cinema here next. I'm definitely going to keep this one, but we'll continue down the list here. So next we have DefSquid. I'm definitely going to keep DefSquid. Downloader, we're going to keep Downloader because that's how we download a few things. File link is shut down, so we actually don't need file link installed on this device anymore, and it's actually taking up 28.38 megabytes. So let's go and click on file link. We'll go down here and uninstall. We have the Food Network Kitchen. I'd never even opened this app up. I probably just pulled it up just to test to see if I wanted to show it to y'all in a video, but we're just going to go ahead and click on that and uninstall, and that's taking up 52.11 megabytes. So we're going to go ahead and uninstall that. Proceed to uninstall. So you get the point here. We're just going to make our way down to every app that is on our Amazon Fire Stick, and if it's not an app that you use daily or even remotely close to once a week, I would uninstall it because you most likely don't need it. And also, once you're done, if I go back to manage installed applications and we check our internal space, this will update. It's a little slower to update. I've noticed it when you uninstall apps. So we just want to come back here just periodically to check to make sure what our space levels are and make sure we're within that 1 to 2 gigs of free space. So definitely uninstall those apps. If you're not using them, you'd be surprised how much space they're actually taking up, and they're just sitting on your Amazon Fire Stick unused. So the next thing I have for you, we're going to make our way back to our settings, and we're just going to go ahead and go to the network setting just really quick. We're just going to check it, and it says here, check network status, press the play button on the Fire Stick remote. So we're going to hit the play button on the Fire Stick remote just so we can double check, triple check our Wi-Fi signal and what the Fire TV is picking up, what the Fire TV says your signal is. So it says signal strength very good, channel 136 quality good. So we know our connection is good and we're on a 5 gigahertz connection. Also, recommendations say no issues were found with your network connection. So that's definitely something good. All right, so another thing that you can do, so since the Amazon Fire Stick is a mobile wireless device and it only normally connects through Wi-Fi by default, but there are ways that you can speed up your device with a OTG cable and a Ugreen adapter that has the Ethernet port on it. So when you connect your Amazon Fire Stick to it, you're getting 100% of your connection instead of what the Wi-Fi gives you, because you may get that full amount through an Ethernet connection, but through Wi-Fi you may get half that. So just keep that in mind to make sure you have a good network connection, mainly because this is a Wi-Fi device. So if your device has poor Wi-Fi, your device is going to run 50% slower just by default because it's having a hard time loading all the tile in the background, loading the pictures, loading the audio, the trailer trailers that you see. It's trying to load all of that through your Wi-Fi, and that's why you may see slower speeds on your device if your Wi-Fi speed isn't up to par. All right, so the next thing I got for you, we're gonna go over to our settings once again. So once we're on settings, we just go down to My Fire TV, and once we're on My Fire TV, we're gonna go down here and there's this button here, reset to factory default. It says here it removes all personal data and downloaded content from your Amazon Fire Stick. So what that means is, so that's the only way to really 100% maximize the speed on your device, mainly because when you get your Fire Stick device for the first time, it's from scratch. It's brand new. There's nothing installed on it, and you have a clean slate. So if you're having a clean slate, it's just 20 times more faster. So I'm gonna hit my back button here. The next thing we wanna go ahead and do is we wanna go back to My Fire TV, and then we wanna click on About. And then once we click on About, we just go down and make our way to Check for Updates. You want to always make sure you check for updates. A lot of these updates are done automatically, so you shouldn't ever have to do this. But if your device is running slow, or if you're missing something, because I remember when the rollout came out of the most recent update, the new interface that you see, a lot of people didn't get it unless they physically went in here to check for updates. So definitely check for updates, and that will definitely improve the speed on your device because it gets rid of all the old bugs and things were buggy, making things slower. That should be fixed in the newer updates. And then the last tip that I have for you, if for any reason none of these options work for you and your device is still sluggish, buffering, all that, definitely upgrade to the latest and greatest Fire Sticks. So you would just upgrade to the 4K Max or at least a 4K Fire Stick, which those two in turn give you a bigger CPU, which gives you more device speed, which is definitely good when it comes to device performance. Because my 4K Fire Stick and my 4K Max Fire Stick, I never have issues with them, not nearly as much issues as I had with the second generation Fire TVs. So if you're still running second gen, first gen, definitely upgrade. Even if you upgraded to the Fire Stick Lite, that wouldn't be too bad because it was made in 2020. So definitely keep that in mind. That's all I got for you today. Give it a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.